more cheap and open the veil. You won't believe it. It took the intervention of Ebuka of all people for Amarachi to back down. Otherwise, Mumabu Otobo Mamporogu Kareta Odogu Akata Kamoka Jita. Amarachi would have made Nkwobi with my Agabidu Odogu Jagadi Hedio Mimi and force it down my throat. Yeah, okay. Is she that heartless?
It is that boy. It is Ebuka. They planned it all to humiliate you and stop us. Yes. But they have failed.
Woefully.
They have failed.
Failed?
Woefully.
You mean Amarachi will be submissive to my manhood and she will not threaten it again?
She will have no other choice than to. Just choose a date for your wedding and let us stop this madness once and for all.
Yeah, okay. The Amarachi I saw today in my compound, she is ready to kill in order to drive down her point. Listen, I am not ready to be the one she will kill.
Udobo. I know that's scary. Let me do something. Listen. That girl is my niece. My wife and I know her very well. She's only trying to scare you off. She doesn't have all the guts to do that. Eh?
Really?
Yes. But, sweetie.
Well, it seems to me like Utobo here is not even serious with his intention to marry her.
Oh.
Mochi and open the veil. Mochi and open the veil. Yeah, why? Who said so? I knew being cha since I came back from Panya. I want to marry her. If not for any other thing, let me just relieve the overload in between my legs.
Utobo, I don't like this. What is the meaning of this now? Huh? What is the meaning of this? What does this mean? See, let me tell you something. There's a limit to what I can take from a friend. Definitely, this is not one of them. How can you be telling my wife since it was about Panya and you babe? Can't get him here? Huh?
I'm okay. Sit down. Sit down. Eh? It's okay. I am sorry. I am sorry.
Just choose a date for your wedding. That is the most important thing now. Just choose a date.
Hi! Mochi! And open the veil. Utobo nha okporogu. Urue no omume. Urue no omume. But wait which date do I take now?
Say 6 days from now. How do you see that?
Wow! Ija! Accepted! Hi! Amarachi! Just wait for me, because that's your fine uku yes, that day of our wedding, Cherum.
Oh, Utobo. It's all right. Be modest a little now. Can't you see that there's a woman in our midst?
Okay, I'm sorry, but Amarachi should wait for you. That day of our wedding.
Are you not Utobo's wife? Aren't you? Wow. I mean, just wow. So it's you.
It is me, oh. It's me.
Take a look at the ages of the children you co-opted into your dance of shame. Are you not ashamed of yourself?
Eh? Amarachi, may thunder that is hungry pieces that your mouth for me. May it pieces your mouth, Amarachi.
And may it blast the living daylight out of you. Blast your mouth and blast everything.
Complete that's different and everyone will marry your carcass.
How?
Dead vulture. You don't want say it.
Baby, blast her already.
No.
Say
Say
it too much.
Just last week you threatened
Don't come
somebody
any closer.
over same issue.
Don't come closer.
What do you want from me? Why are you so eager to ruin my life? What have I done to you?
Shut up. Shut up. Go inside and start preparing for your wedding, Totobo.
What?
Also, so.
What is going on here, for goodness sake?
Oh, money. Look at you. You are just so ungrateful.
Very ungrateful.
Look at these children that left what they should be doing for their parents. Cracking their head and composing songs they will present to you on your wedding day. Instead of you to be appreciative of them, you are here harassing them.
Children.
Amarachi is nowhere to be found. She's not anywhere in this compound.
That is impossible. Where could she be? I mean, today is her wedding day, and the Otobo and his kinsmen will soon be here. Even our invited guests. Go and look for her everywhere. Search everywhere.
Are you not hearing what I am saying? I said she's nowhere to be found. All her vital belongings are not even in her room.
What?
Hi! Amarachi has played the first one on us. She has escaped.
Let's go before her.
And open the valve. Who owns this car? It looks familiar. Hey, Buka! Hey!
Yeah! Yeah! Amarachi! Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Ayé mi tèmi.
Amarachi, kílélé.
Hey! More!
And open the valve.
Amarachi, kílélé.
Mochi and open the valve.
Hey! Hey!
Ìwọ.
More! And open the valve.
Ìwọ. Ọlọ́run gan máa ṣege fún ẹ. Ọ ní ṣe lè gbé. You won't go scot free.
Oguchi.
Amarachi.
Oguchi, my money. Oguchi, my money. Mochi!
Máa fojú ẹ rí.
Open the valve. Oguchi. Oguchi.
Iguguri Mori that I ate my excrete and drank my urine for 14 days and 14 nights to acquire. Ekekwe's asset that I spiritually eliminated him, his wife, and kidnapped and held their only son hostage. The reputation of a powerful man who can never be ever challenged by anyone without deadly consequences in Acha. The joy of charming and marrying a pretty girl young enough to be my grandchild. After all that, this is how everything came crashing down in one shameful heap. Amarachi, a girl I thought that I had so poisoned her life that I have literally dug her grave, waiting for the day she would drop dead in frustration, is now swimming in victory. Why me, Oguchi, is swimming in shame? Omashio, what a humiliation. What a disgrace. Not done with wounding my pride 7 months ago by eloping with my niece on her wedding day and going ahead to get her pregnant in Canada. That boy and his father also went a step further by paying and bringing soldiers to torture and utterly humiliate Tobo and I when we went to their house with the youth of Acha we hired to forcefully take Amarachi back. They booed us out of their compound. After that, people of Acha, including the elders of the land, also booed Tobo and I when we went to them to complain. Oguchi, the snake you cut into half has beaten you in public. That is Ogoji. Agbajoru, Ebuka, his son, and Amarachi, the girl you and your wife called Udele, Akbui, or Dedene, and other countless derogatory names have stripped you naked in public. Accept this doing nothing and you have become a living dead in Acha. Allow them to succeed and Ekekwe, his wife, and Henry will have the last laugh at you. No. I would rather die than let this reality be. Yes, it will never stand. Oguchi, Emi Oguchi, ready. I am ready for the war you have started, Amarachi, Ebuka, and Goji.
Oguchi has fulfilled tradition by presenting Kolano.
Yes.
And we have also fulfilled tradition by eating the kola nut and taking the drink he has presented to us. Now is the time for us to go into the substance of the issue that brought us here.
Yes.
Barrister Goji, over to you now.
Okay, madam.
I thank you very much, Mazi Aloze.
Thank you.
Again, I want to apologize for the role my son and I played in this house 7 months ago. We should have been more diplomatic with the whole issue. And I also want to thank Oguchi for backing down finally and allowing us into his house to do what we are here to do today. Having said that, I want to state our mission. In a nutshell, we are here for a repeat of our aborted mission in this house 7 months ago.
You're right.
My son, Ebuka, is here with me. And my cousin, Ogene.
Ogene?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, so we are here finally to formally ask for the hands of Amarachi in marriage. Nothing more than that. I'm infinitive.
Good mission.
Noble
intent.
Yes, yes.
Oguchi, over to you.
No. A couple. Oyakem. Daniel. Ododomo. My people, I greet you. You're welcome. There's no point, no need asking the routine question. Right standing before us here, it's obvious there was a rescue, and the evidence is clear as to who threw the order. Ebuka nwoke m. Odogwu nwa. Nke mere ju oyi ime ọzọ. Nke mere ju oyi ime ọzọ. Ugoji, agbẹjọ́rò. Emuru nwa. Oh, make an yakobo. Yes. But unfortunately for all of you, he just wasted his semen and strength. Yes. All him. Yes. I did it.
This is quite opprobrious.
Let it be. I said it 7 months ago, and I am saying it again today, louder and clearer. Ebuka will never Amarachi. She is already married to Utobo.
That is a lie from the pits of hell, and you know it.
It's
true. It's true, Amarachi.
And going by our tradition, even the her womb belongs to Utobo. And you, let me see you close to her again. Apiangam, if you have a problem.
What is he talking about?
Yes.
What is this fool talking about?
Who's the fool?
How dare you?
Let me kill him.
Son, I know how you feel. Son, wipe your tears. I know how you feel. I truly do. But the others have said it the way it is. It is time for us to accept the reality. Anyhow you look at it, by what Okuchi did today, he has won.
Father, I do not care. Oh yes, I don't care what you guys are talking about, the implication of what that fool did. Amarachi is my woman, and Amarachi is the one I will marry.
Marry her as a corpse or as a living being?
Nothing will happen to me. Nothing will happen to me. Our love will conquer. Nothing will happen to me.
Son, unless Oguchi reverses what he did today, if you have sex with Amarachi, you will die instantly. Yes.
Father, are you the one saying this? A lawyer like you? Lene cancel.
I've seen this happen before, son. I've seen a man lose his only son in a similar case. And I cannot stand aside and watch my only son to suffer the same fate. No. Go against my wish. I'll commit suicide for you. I'll never live to bury you, Ebuka. No.
Father, do you remember how you fought tooth and nail to marry my mother because you love her? Do you still remember that? Amarachi, the woman we are talking about, is the only surviving child of
Chief Ekekwe, my late childhood friend. How does that man dare me to stand aside and watch my only son destroy my lineage, all in the name of his daughter? How?
Father, a member of your lineage is in the womb of the girl you're telling me to forget. Did you forget that?
Ebuka, a child that tradition has effectively taken away from you is not your child. Life is more important to me than Amarachi and
Tobo, stop following me. Stop following me. I'm warning you. Leave me alone.
Mochi and open the veil. Mochi and open the veil.
Stop following me. Stop following me. I'm warning. This is the last time I'm going to warn you. I don't want to harm you. Leave me alone. What is wrong with you?
I should leave you alone. Mochi and open the veil.
Mochi. Madman! Leave me alone, oh! Idiots, keep following me.
Mochi and open the veil. Why, Yoma? Hi, Odala Mecha. Akugomu.
Leave me alone. I am still warning you. Leave me alone.
I should leave you alone. I will not leave you alone because you are my wife. Odala Mecha. Why, Yoma? Yes. Yes.
Ikana, come close. No, come.
Yes.
Utobo, if you don't go back now, I will send one that to strike you. What is it? Leave me alone now.
Is it from Kaduna or from Yola? Tell me. Is it from Kaduna or from Yola?
This one. Leave me alone. That serves you right. Idiots. No one look for your age mate to get married to. Mochi, open the veil, kill you, dear.
No problem. Hi, my love. Love, ma. Hi, let me carry my slippers. Hi, Mochi, and open the veil. Opata. Oh. Utobo, go after your wife. Hi, Utobo, go after your wife. She's there. Mochi, and open the veil.
Just stop following me. Stop it. What's going on here? What's happening? Why do you have my bags outside?
Amarachi, the pill that your uncle and this fool that came with you are forcing down my throat. It's bitter indeed. But I've decided to swallow it, having no other option, having no other way out of it. Nevertheless, I still love you. But I'm sorry. It's over between us.
Yes. Let's go home. Hey, sorry. Hey, stop. Don't kill my wife. Don't just kill my wife. Shut up. Just shut up. Look at your beers. Don't kill my wife. Let's go home. Amarachi, let's go.
Call.
Please.
Call the hospital.
Please. Don't do this.
Uncle Luchy, in the last 4 hours, I have been begging you. I have been pleading. Please just let me be with the man I love so much. Allow me be with Ebuka, but no, you have bluntly refused. I had to beg Uncle Alosie here to come and plead with you. To please let me be. Free me, Uncle. Save me. Allow me be with the man who I truly love. Allow me be with Ebuka. Uncle, please, if I have done anything wrong to you, forgive me. For the sake of my late parents, just let me be with the man I truly love. Please, be go.
Please.
Wo. Rédèrèdè kò lè tán lé ẹlẹ́mu wèrè ló pa wọ́n pọ̀ o. Mo ní rédèrèdè kò lè tán lé ẹlẹ́mu wèrè ló pa wọ́n pọ̀. Wo ẹ fi mí lẹ̀ o. Mi fẹ́ gbọ́ tẹnu ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo fọlọ́ ń bẹ̀ yín. And you, Amarachi, why are you so heartless and wicked? Eh? Why are you so heartless and wicked? You are married to Tubo, and Tubo you are married to. He is waiting for you in your matrimonial home. Why are you starving him of the sweetness of kisses? He is waiting for you to give him that passionate kiss that will bring up the man in him. Huh? Why are you punishing him this way? It's unfair.
Baby.
Sweetheart.
Continue.
Oh. I'm disturbing you.
Oguchi, this is not good at all. Remember the history.
You're a woman like me. They said our parents were running for their dear lives. When they saw you crying over the corpses of your own parents, who were hacked to death during a bloody crisis in Kaduna. Chineye, my parents risked their life. Risked my own life and that of Henry. Picked you up in the midst of that violent riot. I was just a year old. And you were barely 3 months. My parents had the option of dumping you in an orphanage. But no. You were adopted. I mean, they didn't do that because they were childless. After all, they had Henry and I. They took you in because they loved you. They did everything they could to locate your own family, but they couldn't. They loved you like you were their own child. Chineye, I loved you. I loved you from the deepest part of my heart. I loved you to the point that we did not even know that we were not biological sisters until the death of our own parents. We did everything together. We cried and we laughed together. We went to school, we freely shared our secrets. We played in the sand together. I loved you. I had your back and you always had mine. What happened? Please, I am begging you. Don't touch me! Be cool. Be cool. I'm begging you. Please help me, Beko. Please. I am begging you. Be cool. Please. Help me talk to Uncle Oguchi. Be cool.
Please, look, consider.
Be cool.
Consider. This is your own person. Please.
Wait a minute. Have I been the one you've been talking to all this while?
Chineye, I've been talking to you.
Oh, what a waste of time.
Oh, yeah, Mleno.
Did I hear you say waste of time?
You heard
Bam!
her. Excuse me, sweetheart.
Oguchi.
Excuse me, Dad.
You are quite excused.
Egbon, me very you. Me very I don't want to insult you. If not because I don't like to insult elderly people. If not because you are our Olori Ebi, I would have said you are Agbaya. I would have called you Agbaya. But because I don't like to insult elderly people.
What is Agbaya?
Agbaya is a useless, worthless, and hopeless elder. Yes. Luchy,
You have already said it.
I have not called you that. I said I would have called you, but I have not called you. See, I'm ashamed. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Why are you so shameless, by the way? Eh? Why are you so shameless, Egmont? Eh? I'm so ashamed of you. Tell me, how much did this drenched vulture here and Ebuka bribe you with that made you come here to fool yourself the way you're doing? Eh? Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, your own is a failed mission. Because I will never, Oguchi will never do as you wanted. What is this? Stay off my path. Look at they go.
Baby. Please get.
Amarachi, don't worry. Stand up, let's go. Let's go. The gods are watching. Even your dead parents are also watching.
The dead is dead. The dead is dead.
Dad. Mom. For reasons best known to you, you have kept mute and watched me eat the bread of sorrow that Uncle Okuchi and Chineye have forced down my throat. And you did nothing. You have watched me cry till my tears could flow no more. You have watched me bleed emotionally and physically from wounds inflicted on me by Uncle Okuchi and Chineye. And none of these made you to act. I don't know why. And I am not here to ask why. I am only here to give you a piece of information. I am going right away to Utobo's house to plead with him to leave me alone for the final time. The final time, I said. I don't know your reason for not acting up against Chineye and Uncle Okuchi. Please. I beg you. Rise up against Utobo. At least let him listen to whatever I have to say. Let him leave me alone. I've suffered too much. Else, be ready to receive me wherever you are. Be ready to receive.
Udene, Unyu Tobo, Amarachi 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 Udene, Unyu Tobo, Unyu Tobo, Amarachi Udene, Unyu Tobo, Amarachi Udene, Unyu Tobo, Amarachi Udene, Ìyàwó Ìtòbò, Amarachi Udene, Ìyàwó Ìtòbò, Amarachi Udene, Ìyàwó Ìtòbò, Amarachi Udene, Unyu Tobo.
My darling, honeymoon. You know what? Just follow me.
Yeah.
Follow me.
No matter how the rain falls, the sun will surely shine again. If onye metalonowa obulu, what you sow is what you reap. No matter how the rain falls, the sun will show.
Mochi, now open the veil. I said it. Mochi, now open the veil. Otobo is a prophet. I prophesy that you will come. You will voluntarily come to me. So both of us will live our lives as husband and wife. Welcome to your home. Welcome to your matrimonial home. Susum, kiss me, for I deserve it, for being so patient.
Otobo, please, I am begging you. If you have a heart, if you have blood flowing through your veins, if you ever sucked a woman's breast.
Odaram, please stand up, stand up. What do you want from Utobo? Your love.
Freedom. Please free me to be with the man I love. I want to be with the man after my heart, please.
Mochi, now open the veil. Don't tell me you are here to talk about that wife kidnapper again.
He is not a wife kidnapper, Mazi. That is the man after my heart. The father of my unborn child. Mazi, oh. I am begging you. Just go to my uncle. Tell him you are not interested in marrying me anymore, please.
Mochi, and open the veil. Mochi, and open the veil. Amarachi, I have told you that your tears, your plea, whatever you come with, will not stop us from becoming husband and wife. Now listen, Amarachi, it is only death that will do us part. I mean, only death that will do us part.
Only death, you say, right? Only death shall do us path, you said, Mazi. Only death, right? Only death! You said you tear us apart. I would rather kill myself than be with you. I can never ever spend the rest of my life with you, never.
Ah!
Father!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Tobo! Tobo!
Tobo.
Baby.
Ife temi ne konsoso.
Baby.
Ife me ifunanyam. Love. Ibu wo mo lele yi. Kí ló ń ṣe nbí? Ta ló kọ síta?
What just happened now?
I don't know.
What just happened now?
I'll talk. Amarachi, please, forgive me. I can't get grand loving now. So that I can take over into the heart. I charmed you. And confidence on me against Amarachi and made you my wife.
Hey! You made me your what?
Yes. You have been my wife since 1 year now. You've been my wife since 1 year now. I know you're not. You're not conscious of anything that's happening now. You are not conscious of anything that's going on here. I'll say everything. Yes. Even Harry. I made Harry look like he's lost. But now Harry is free. He's free now. Please, every evil happening in this family, I caused it all. Have mercy. I caused all. Harry, please forgive me. Please forgive me.
Pick up and action.
Up for me.
Pick up and do the last passing. Pick up action.